5:30. It's time to get up and pack because they open the gas station. See, it's quite foggy. I packed up. The roof worked in a way. The tent was, the fly sheet was dry on the outside, a little condensation on the inside. What can you do? So what a night last night. Of all the places to camp, in the place where this dumb guy outside the shack, he hidden some drugs. Like, you really have to be dumb, like, to hide drugs there. Why so dumb? It's just that we watch criminal shows, you know, narcos shows, and they're all fairly smart, because the writers of the show, write the screenplay, they are quite smart, but most of the people that they do crime, especially low-level crime, are really stupid. They are the stupidest people in the world. Anyway, it's too foggy for me to pedal at the moment, but it's like 10 minutes to the sunrise, so I will wait here. I'll go on the other side. There is the bar. Hopefully the croissants are ready. I can already smell them. They open up shop at 5:30, so now it's almost 6:30, and the croissant should be ready, and I'll get maybe a hot chocolate or a glass of milk as well to treat myself. And my hope is that the fog will lift as the sunrise. I don't think it's gonna stay. It's just the humidity of the night. I left the Q8. Finally, there is a bit of sun. There is no more fog even into the valley. Last night I was riding this road to go to the sanctuary where I saw I could camp, but here it got very dangerous. It was the fog was very thick, and there was a bit of traffic, and I felt very unsafe. So I turned around and decided to go to Q8. Maybe it was not a good decision. I could have gone very slow on the edge of the road. The sanctuary is not too far. It's like 2 kilometers from here, but in the night you don't see anything. I was like, fuck it, let's go back to the Q8. Interesting night. It's now 9:30. I stayed a while at the petrol station, but it was a bit cold for my taste. Now it's getting a bit warmer. There is no fog. It's getting drier. The roads are dry. Before they were wet. And I have no major rush. I need to get to Bari, and I'll have a host there, at least for one night. Now let's enjoy the ride to Bari. It's not the first time that something like that happens to me with drugs. The first time I was in Tumbes. I had just crossed the border between Ecuador and Peru in the north, on the coast. It's slightly desertic before the desert starts, really. And it's a dodgy place. The first city is Tumbes, and I was told you have to be careful when you go through Tumbes, because even in the middle of the day on the main road they will assault you and rob you. It's like, be careful with the motor taxi. They come with a pole, with a stick. They hit you in the head, then rob you everything. Okay. So before I got to Tumbes, I saw like a house, could have been a farm on the right, and there were some people there. And So I was like, I'm gonna ask them if I can camp outside their property for the night. Maybe I feel safe. So I arrived there and I see there was a truck. They were digging a hole and there were like 5 or 6 men doing this. And I arrived there and I'm like, excuse me. And these people froze. They turned around like they were scared, very scared. And they were like looking at me with open eyes. I was like, oh, what's going on here? And then I started to realize that they were digging up. At first I thought it's a body. But then I basically asked them, look, I'm cycling around the world and I would like to feel safe for the night. It's getting dark. Can I pitch my tent here? And then I saw their faces, like one of the guy took charge. He was like, yeah, you can. Just put the tent there, kind of around the corner. And meanwhile, I was processing like these people are digging up a body or something. And salve. And then I realized that they were digging up some boxes that they were loading into the truck. Because I pitched my tent and had a little sneak. And I saw that they were digging up some boxes, something. It was very tightly packed with tape, so I assumed it was drugs. Anyway, they loaded up the truck and they left. And there was an old guy there that it was very surreal. He was like, no, I don't know, he tried to make up some story of what they were doing. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. As long as you guys are not gonna kill me, I'm fine. And yeah, that was very, very surreal. And I remember that evening, I locked myself into the tent, and the tent outside was clouded by mosquitoes. It's one of these places I saw the most amount of mosquitoes. There were like thousands of mosquitoes around my tent. I was glad to be inside the tent, locked in. Probably putting my stuff inside and going inside. There was like a few ones that got inside the tent, but I got to kill them. And I slept like a baby, to be honest. And then the next day, I hit the road very early. And then when I was crossing the city of Tumbes, I was like, first of all, kind of in the middle of my lane. And if there was a motor taxi coming, I was very, very careful. And nothing happened. But a few weeks after, still in the north of Peru, after I stayed in Trujillo at the Casa del Ciclista, went up to Huaraz, Cordillera Blanca, stayed a bit there. I went back down the coast to go to Lima. I had to do a talk there. And when I went back to the coast, descending from Huaraz, the longest climb in the world, I did it descending. Two motor taxis, they tried to assault me and rob me. But I was very lucky that I was aware of what was happening, and didn't let them. That's another story for another day. It's a pity I had to cross Altamura last night. I was gonna do it during the day because it's quite nice as well, the city center. It's not as nice as Matera, but maybe as nice as Andria. It's a pity anyway. I think I have to go up another hill and then maybe this is the last one or one more, and then is all descent to the sea, till Bari. Nice riding on these hills, even this morning. I think someone should design a very nice route, very big bikepacking route across the whole region. Maybe they did, maybe I'm not aware, but yeah, it will be a very easy ride. Last night it was 7 degrees, but due to the humidity and the fog, it felt even colder. Nothing too crazy, but it is getting colder. I wonder what's the weather like in Greece. Maybe the first part is warmer, but then once you cross the mountains, you're in the cold weather of the Balkans. I saw there is already loads of snow in Georgia. So winter is coming. I wonder what that is. A monument. I wonder what this is. Must be a lookout for wildfires, probably. Who knows? Solar panels, cameras. Dodgy.
Take the next right.
Very dodgy.
Now turn right.
I don't know where to go. Reverse. Maybe I need to go this way. Single track going down. Here is not too bad, but at times it's quite rough. You need to go down very slowly. Loads of stones. It's always a bit annoying. This trail is so rough that Someone must have died here and left the bike here, rotten. It's not super rough, but yeah, you can't go very fast. This trail is very slow. Very, very slow. Clearly they didn't want you to pass, but some people already passed there. Should be easy enough. These things I have thorns. I have to buy a machete. Fucking hell. To destroy the bags. Once upon a time I had waterproof panniers. Now, not anymore. I see a road. Maybe I go a bit faster, at least. It is a road. Weird, very weird. I'm sure I have blood on my legs with all the thorns. I think those are almonds. Yes, they are. Loads of almonds and some olives.
Now turn left onto path.
Turn left into path. Very good. Very good path.
Follow this way for 850 meters.
So much faster than the single track.
Dalla milza
I guess they robbed the car and burned it down. Must be the same motherfucker that collected the drug yesterday. Maybe he was afraid and he burned down the car. It's a possibility, guys. You cannot, I know this is speculation, but maybe that's what happened. I know you say I'm speculating, but this is what happened, I'm telling you. The guy collected the package, delivered the package right there, and burned down the car. That's it. That's my story, and I'll stick with it. That's Bari. We're going down the valley and get to Bari. I'm about 27 kilometers from Bari, from the city center. Nice, convenient bike lane. No more bike lane.
Now keep left.
Or maybe there is. Look at this. Why they didn't do this bit? We are back to urban environment, but this is not Bari. We're still 20 kilometers, 22 kilometers from the center of Bari. Very interesting name, this village. Palo del Ci. I wonder what the C dot stands for. It could be Palo del Culo or Palo del Cazzo. I stopped at the bakery, I got this pizza. Of course they call it focaccia. This is €3. Then I got bombolone with custard cream and a Coke. And it was €5.40 altogether. I'm treating myself the last few days in Italy. And I need to wash my bike because I need to take it to my host apartment in Bari. I should have washed it yesterday or early in the morning. Now it will take a while to dry as well. There is a car wash in here, but I didn't have the coins. I went to Autogrill and there was a bitch there that refused me to change the €5 bill into coins. Like they have like buckets of coins there, because everybody goes to take a coffee and pays like in coins. Anyway, I'm gonna wash my bike now. The bike is nice and clean despite the dick move of the girl working for Autogrill. But what do you expect for someone that works for international murders? The Benetton family murdering people in Italy, in Argentina, pretty much everywhere. Officially in Bari or Bari.
Take the next right.
Just got to my host house, but she's not there. I'm going to a bike shop to see if I can fix the bearings of the bottom bracket. I was looking at my phone at the traffic light, and I saw a guy who was pretty slick with a Triumph motorbike, and all of a sudden he's next to me and he asked me, "Can I help you?" I was like, that's okay. I'm looking for the bike shop, but I got it. And he was like, you should be careful holding your phone, the action cam on your chest and things like that, because he said This is a bit of a rough neighborhood. Alright. So let's not stop at the traffic light. Let's keep going. But I have two friends always with me. Bear spray and my other friend called Knife. How about that? Roberto found me the bottom bracket, the perfect one. And he's also a very good mechanic. Look how clean he left it. Il meccanico, even in Bari, loads of people passionate about bike, about the two wheels. Look at this bike. This bike is from Bergamo.